just blown up. And at this time, I guess about 4 to 6 million women has been screened.
Oh,
And if it wasn't for that, a lot of the women would not even know that they have breast cancer.
wow.
It's for it's geared towards Afro American and Hispanic women,
Okay.
especially because they kicked it off in the impoverished areas. We don't get that done. It didn't get it done because we didn't have a job and we didn't have money. There is a program right here in Carbondale that you can get money from to get free mammograms and free PAPs.
Oh, wow. That's
I know
awesome.
some of you guys probably never had it. I put this program on every year. I'm asking you to please come. I cannot tell you all what we do at it, but there are speakers. We praise, we dance, we sing, then we go down to the lower auditorium so you can network with other people that has been there.
Mm.
The speakers all are survivors. The breast cancer survivors are the speakers. So I just put the program on and leave the rest of it to the speakers and to the other women that's been through it. But please don't stay away. You need this information. I did one in May in 2012, and one of the sisters got up out of the bed. It was brought to I asked her to speak, and she had someone to drive her there. She had to come in a wheelchair. And she told me I just had to come. I just had to come. And she did. And 2 weeks later, she was gone.
Yeah, I came to that too. I came with Christine. I remember that now.
I
That's
know
where you seen
I
me.
know I've seen you.
Yeah.
And since you're on that, it's just important for you men to get your prostate checked as well as it is for
And the
women.
breast too.
And your breast. Men can have
Breast
cancer. Don't think it's just for women. There is men that have had breast cancer. So prostate and breast cancer is possible for males. Don't think that just because you're a man that can't go on with you, because it can.
Right.
So you need to get your prostate and your breast checked as well. Men don't do it, but let me tell you, prostate cancer have taken out more males than cigarette smoking itself. And so you need to have that check. You need to have your prostate checked at least once a year, and your breast, because I'm telling you, it's happening fast and quickly to men here lately. Breast cancer as well as prostate. So you need to go and have your examination once a year, too. So don't think it's just women alone, because it's happening to men. You don't hear much about men, but I had prostate surgery 2 years ago, and it starts with an overlarge prostate. Enlarged, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And if you don't have that taken care of, the next thing is cancer, because it goes from that to that. And if you don't have those things taken care of, then you have to have a prostate taken out. And if you don't have it taken out, then it turns to cancer. So you need to have those things taken care of right away before they go from one thing to another. Men don't do that because they feel so macho that they feel they don't have to have these things taken care of. They want to feel like they're Iron Man, but you need to go and have yourself checked at least once a year. And best take care before, you're just like an automobile. You need to tune up once a year or it quit running. So you ain't no better than that. So don't feel that you by yourself. All men need to do that.
I'm glad you brought that up, Chef. Chef, I know everyone know who Shaft is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say Richard Roundtree. I'm talking about Shaft.
Yeah.
That bad dude, okay?
Yeah.
Had to have both of his breasts removed
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
because he had cancer.
Right.
My
And for
goodness.
you football players, Dennis Green,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Edward Brooks.
Yeah.
He was a senator from up there in Massachusetts. But Dennis Green's football player, a
Right.
coach.
Yep.
So I know the guys know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
And cancer is not discriminatory.
That's right.
It doesn't discriminate between anyone.
Nope.
It will get you.
It will get you.
And it gets us more than anyone else.
Yes,
Well,
it does.
maybe I'm going to put it like this. We are not getting the treatments that we should.
That's
and
right.
I think that's probably why, because our population is less. But our counterparts live more than us because we don't, hey, check your breath. The men say that prostate test is too hard. Excuse me. Evidently, they were never constipated. But
Right.
the women,
Thank you. Thank you.
the women, when you come to Penna Sister, we have all kind of our cards that we give you to show you how to examine your breath when you're standing, when you're lying, when you're in the shower. Palpate your breath. But if you get your mammogram, because a lot of times that little nodule is that little lump is so small that you can't feel it when you are examining your breath. The first speaker I had on at my first Penna Sister, hers was the side of a pinhead.
Wow.
She would not have known that.
Right.
So I'm encouraging you guys. If you got someone to check your breast for you, that's good. But don't take their word for it. Check your own breast behind them, because you know how we have to go around and clean up things behind people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But don't take this lightly. I make a joke out of everything, but don't take it lightly.
Yes.
Get your mammograms done. When you come to Penna Sister, as I said, I got all kinds of material that you can take with you. I got information for you if you have insurance, no insurance, or low income. I got resources where you can go get your mammogram. You don't have to stand around and say, well, I don't have a job and I don't have no money. Well, everybody got money for phones. So why don't you take...
That's important.
That's important. So please make yourself important. It's not about
Amen.
how long your hair is down your back.
That's
That's
right.
right.
It's not about how long your nails are when you got your last manicure. It's not about your Gucci purse or your Coach purse and shoes and sunglasses. We, as Afro-Americans and Hispanics, have to learn how to take care of our
ourselves.
body.
Amen.
You got to walk, and it goes back to,
Amen.
as Mr. Thomas said, you can get on the computer. There are foods and things that help increase the cancer, and it's in this food.
Yes, it
this
is.
processed food we eat, you don't
Ooh,
know
it's
what
terrible.
you're
Yes.
eating. It's killing us.
Yes, it is.
We know one thing, that soy is one of the foods that causes cancer cells to grow. Anything that has soy in it, soy will make cancer cells grow. And besides that, there's several other foods that I can go on. But if you look, do your research. There's so many different types of food you eat that cause the cancer cells to grow. You need to know that.
Yeah.
You need to find out what makes them grow. So you want to stay away from that kind of stuff. So you can learn what to eat and what to not eat so much of. Some things you're going to have to eat, but you don't need to cut back on eating. And then, like we just said, get that test every year.
Yep.
That's very important. We need to take care of ourselves. And like you got someone that can help you get your test, whether you got money or not, there's no excuse now.
But the question is, too, I have a question. What's the age? How old should you be to get your first pap smear or breast exam? A lot of people don't even know when.
Well, what's the age for cancer to get you?
And it ain't no age.
Okay, then there you go.
But I'm just saying, I was asking her what the age is for what they usually say.
All the programs that I have right now are saying, and every year there's a new grant out, and I got one now. You can start getting your examinations at 18.
Wow.
Although they're encouraging us, and I have my own thoughts about that, and I'm not going to share, but they keep telling us and putting our age up higher and higher and higher. You shouldn't do this until then. But what about all the people down here that's 18 and 19 and
That's
20
right. That's
that
right.
have cancer?
Right.
So go and let them tell you that.
Mm.
Go and let them tell you that, but I would doubt it. But I have a number where you can get it done here. You just call and register yourself, and you can get your mammogram done.
Awesome.
Don't let anyone deter you, because they will knock you down. Like one of the doctors here told me, he don't see the point. While we're getting all this stuff done, it doesn't help us anyway. But he didn't know who he was talking to.
Right.
So he wrote it out for me, so I saved it on my computer, because I was trying to get him to come and speak.
Right.
It's unnecessary, he said, for us to be doing any of that stuff. So I'm just saying, I'm not telling you not to go to your doctor, but you have to be your own advocate.
That's right. Your
You
own
got
doctor.
to go in almost slugging. And as I said, if you don't know how to slug, call me.
No, that's right.
But I just wanted to say one thing about Penn Sister. It's a faith-based ministry, and we do it in churches.
Okay.
All throughout the world. It's the first Sunday in May. But as I said, since I'm here with the campus and the schools and people being off from work and they leave town, so I don't have anyone to come.
Okay.
Congregation is very small, so I'm going to move it. But we do this through the church because we as African American and Hispanics listen to that pastor when he's talking from the pulpit.
Right.
So we ask them to make this announcement through the pulpit. Because
That's right.
you know they believe, if they don't believe in but one source, people, they got two, the doctors and the preachers.
Right.
They listen to the preachers, and the doctors are not preaching this.
Right.
But the
Right.
pastor, this word gets out because of the pastor.
Pastors. Right. Right.
When they hear it coming from that podium, they
Different
go
story.
take it. They hear that.
Right. They
They'll
hear
do
that.
it.
Yeah.
They hear that. They'll go and do it.
Yeah.
And that is why we are surviving.
That's right.
Right.
But we got to get up here in Carbondale. We got to get up and start moving. There's a lot of things going on that one is just not taken advantage of.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm.
So going back to Penn Sister, we have speakers, we have praise dancers, we have everything there. Everything is on a positive scale. And right before we leave the program, as Sister Gina here will agree with me,
Okay.
at the end, we pin each other.
Right.
All right. Yeah, that's right.
And we're,
That was
that
awesome.
pinning means we're motivating each other
Right.
to please go get your mammogram.
That's right.
There
Don't you
go.
forget it. Please go get your
Please.
mammogram.
Yeah.
So that's how we empower and enlighten people.
Right.
We try to. I worked a health fair a couple of years ago. Yes, a couple of years ago at Thomas School, and I say 25 women came by my table. 20 women said they never had a mammogram, and I'm not talking about.
Never.
I'm not talking
Ooh.
about young. I'm talking about
Older.
Right.
30, 40.
Boy, never had one.
They said my doctor said I don't need one.
Mm.
See, that's
They
somebody.
rendered me speechless. I didn't know what to say.
Wow.
That's somebody playing God. Somebody playing God there. You know, you're gonna tell me what I don't never need.
And why do you believe that?
Yeah.
If you get on the computer, like it was stated earlier,
Right.
about eating,
Right.
Right. Right. You would know better than that.
you would know better.
You would know better than that. You would tell your doctor, I'm paying you. I'm asking for it. Now you give it to me.
Right.
Well, like I said, even if you don't do that, if you come to Penn Sister, I got all the information for you. You don't even have to go through your doctor to make an appointment.
All right. There you
You
Amen.
go.
call the number that I have on this paper, and they will set you up, and you go over to the breast center, and you get your mammogram done. They take care of that bill.
All
So
right.
you don't
That
have
is
to worry about none
awesome.
of that.
Now you hear that. The Penance
You don't even have to pay for it.
Penance
So Penance
sisters,
Sisters do it.
the Penance sisters will do it. You have no excuse. Don't mess around. Let Satan get you.